Even if you're not employed as an intelligence professional, there are many field intelligence techniques you can use to gain basic to advanced insights about your competitors and markets in which you compete. Using state and local public records research to understand details concerning a new or modified manufacturing facility can be a fruitful method of gaining knowledge about your competitors' plans. This is another piece in Aurora's mini-series on field intelligence, and we hope you will find the following scenario and methodology may open you to some new ways of gaining an ethical upper hand on your competition. We have occasionally set up a real-world scenario to explain field intelligence possibilities. With this piece, there's just too much devil in the details in terms of the process required to do this work. I invite you to contact us if you have any questions about a specific issue your business is having. Contact details will be provided at the end of this podcast. State and local public records can serve as an extremely valuable resource when researching a competitor's manufacturing facility or manufacturing operations. While certain public records can be found online, on-the-ground visits to local offices by experienced researchers can yield a wealth of information not available through the internet. In addition, conversations with government employees who are knowledgeable about the target competitor, especially if the target is a big fish in a small pond, as we say in the intelligence business, or meaning it's kind of the only game in town, that can yield extremely valuable information and insights not found in public records. The key objective of this podcast is for you to learn how to use state and local public records to uncover all possible details about the strategic and tactical intentions of one of your competitors' new facilities or a facility expansion. Researching public records on site at various state, county, and city government offices can often reveal the following information about a target competitor. Details about the current facility, including products manufactured, manufacturing equipment used, number of production lines, capacity and utilization of the production lines, as well as square footage of the facility and other details. Plans for facility expansion or other changes, number of employees and number of shifts deployed at that particular plant, recent hiring, layoff, and firing trends, facility layouts, manufacturing line diagrams and process details, capital equipment and manufacturing equipment owned or leased, names of key managers for HR recruiting purposes, problems and issues occurring at the facility itself, as well as union activity and work conditions and local wage rates. All of these details can be extremely critical and important when analyzing a competitor's facilities vis-a-vis its strategic intentions and tactical intentions with that facility and its overall product portfolio. The State Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, is a great resource for finding details about planned facility expansions. Environmental impact studies will contain detailed information about the current and planned facility, and within the state EPA division, the Air and Water Pollution offices will also store detailed information about that facility. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, state offices can provide employee information, work conditions, and production information. The Food and Drug Administration, or FDA offices, if the target is a food or pharma manufacturer, the state FDA office might have inspection reports revealing details about the facility. And finally, the Governor's Office. The Governor's Office may have information about the facility, its employees, and future plans. Before visiting government offices at the county and city level, you need to do your research to determine the jurisdictions where records for the target plant are located. You should do your homework in advance by calling each office. Depending on the locale, all records may reside either at the county or may also reside at a mix of county and city locations. Many local resources can provide potentially useful information about the target competitor, including the building inspector or building department. This will often have advanced information on planned facility expansions. A cooperative employee might even provide you with detailed layouts or blueprints of the current facility or planned expansion. Building inspection records can also include detailed descriptions of the facility, and construction permits will detail any planned expansions. A friendly chat with the person who inspects that facility can also yield additional information not found in the public records. The Planning and Zoning Department. This is an extremely good resource for finding detailed architectural drawings of the facility. Note that some departments will not allow photocopying of documents and will only allow you to view them. Under those circumstances, ask nicely if it's okay for you to take some notes. Business or economic development offices. These offices may have information on employee counts, planned changes or expansions, and other unique insights about the facility. If the target is applied for construction financing, the bond application might include information about future plans. The health department is a good resource for finding details on employees, work conditions, and previous problems and issues. The sewer authority is a good resource for finding information about products manufactured, the number of shifts, types of waste produced, waste volume, and planned waste volume increases. The tax assessor can provide detailed measurements of the entire facility, property value and tax assessment figures, building descriptions, and even aerial photographs. The fire marshal and its inspection reports can yield information about the facility, including detailed architectural drawings of the existing facility, plus any planned facility expansions. Note that the cooperative nature of the local fire marshal will vary greatly depending on the locale, and be prepared for a lot of questions as to why you're looking for the information. Labor or the employment office, this information can be obtained about number of employees, number of shifts, wage rates, and planned hirings or layoffs. And finally, the local union. If the facility is unionized, a visit to the local union office might reveal information about the facility, work conditions, employees, and wage rates. Let's also look at some other local sites you can exploit in your investigation. The competitor's facility. If that target facility is viewable from the road, take photographs of every facility building and structure, which you can use for further analysis by your manufacturing experts. And the parking lot as well. Counting cars can establish the number of employees per shift, the number of shifts being operated at that facility, and so forth. The main thing here is do not trespass on facility property. That of course, is a legal issue that you don't want to encounter. The property management office. If the target facility is in a corporate park, the property management office might have very good information and insights about the facility, including facility layouts and future plans. And finally, the local watering hole, or the local bar or restaurant or establishment where a lot of the plant workers might meet for a happy hour after their shift. Go there, find those locations, and use some primary collection techniques to either pick up tidbits via passive listening or by chatting up those plant workers for information. Finally, some additional tips for your intelligence collection process to make your process go smoothly. First, when dealing with public employees, always be courteous and friendly. Their willingness to assist you may vary based on their current mood and or their views of you. This holds especially true in small towns. Second, cover your tracks. To mask your true intentions, when visiting local offices, it's sometimes best to request information on 2 or 3 other local companies in addition to your target company, and have a plausible story ready if asked why you're looking for those records. Additionally, it's important to note that some CI-savvy companies will make friends with local public employees, and they'll request that they be notified when a stranger shows up requesting public records on their manufacturing facility. Because of this, it's normally best to utilize a third party to conduct on-site public records research. Third, be aware of state and local laws and regulations regarding public records. Access to public records varies greatly state to state. Do your research on public records availability before conducting your on-site visits. In addition, some state and local offices require advance appointments for public records viewing and do not allow walk-ins. Call each office before your trip to see if an appointment is required or recommended. Freedom of Information Act or FOIA requests. In some cases, public records will not be available without a FOIA request. And note that when filing a FOIA request for public records, the target company is sometimes notified of that request. Be careful. And finally, sometimes facility information and puzzle pieces need to be analyzed further to arrive at real insights. Get your industrial engineers, your manufacturing experts, any other internal experts in your company involved in the process that can help you further that analysis piece after you've collected the information. In conclusion, we hope you've found this short podcast to be of value as you continue being entrepreneurial and innovative in the ways you're conducting field intelligence on your competitors. Again, I would invite you to contact us if you have any questions regarding this process. You can do so via the contact information on the screen or through Aurora's toll-free number, 800-924-4249. Thank you.